Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mike, อาจารย์ Mike or อาจารย์ธนพลบุญมีธรรม and you can call me Mike, okay? Today is our first class about preparation class mathematics 1.4 and we are going to study about real number, okay? This is the file you will get from your online source. You can download in the platform the school provides to you. Okay, I will give you like 2 minutes, okay, for everyone to download this file for the one who do not have yet, okay? 2 minutes, let's go. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, after you get this source, you write your name here and the group you are, okay? Write your name and the group you are. Okay, let's go. The first topic we are going to study is about the properties of real number. Here you can see the properties of real number. There are basic properties you have to know about to solve the problem of real number. The first one is commutative. Commutative, can you see? The first one is commutative. Commutative is about switching the numbers. And you can do commutative properties in only the case of additive and products. But you can't do the commutative property with subtractions and divisions because the answer will change. Can you see this? 7 plus 3 is 10. When you switch the number to be 3 plus 7, the answer is also 10. And this also happens to the product properties. 5 times 6 equal to 6 times 5, that is true. But in case of in the case of subtractions, you see 7 minus 3 is 4, but 3 minus 7 is negative 4. Can you say this? The answer obviously is not same. And about divisions, 5 over 6 is not equal to 6 over 5, isn't it? 5 over 6 is not equal to 6 over 5. So the commutative properties can be done only in case of additive and productives, okay? But division and subtractions are impossible. Then continue. The second one is associative. Associatives is about grouping. The number is change the group, but the answer are obviously equal. Here, the grouping is B and C. When you change how the number group to be A and B, but the answer are same. And this also happens in case of productive as well, okay? The answer are same. You see here 3 plus 4 and 7 equal to 14, and 3 plus 4 first, and then plus 7. The answer are also 14. So this we call associative. The answer must not be changed, okay? And in case of products, you see 5 times 3 is 15, and then you times 2, you get 30. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10 first here. 2 times 5 is 10. And then you time with 3. The answer are also 30. So the answer is not changed. The answer is not changed. So this is called associative properties. How it is how you group the number, okay? Next one, identity property. Additive in case of additive, in case of productive, okay? Additive property means the number, any number that plus 0, you will get itself. Any number, any real number plus 0, you get itself. How about productive? Any real number times 1, you will get exactly itself. That is identity, okay? Next one is about inverse. Inverse can be both additive here and productive. Inverse, additive and productive. Additive inverse mean any number here, for example, any number plus itself negative will always get the answer 0. Any number plus itself negative will get 0. For example, the number is 5. You plus itself negative, you will get 0. What if the number is negative 3? You plus itself negative, you will always get 0. That is additive inverse property. The next one, productive inverse property, means the number itself multiply with itself reciprocal, which means A multiply with itself reciprocal, you will always get 1. For example, the number is 8, you multiply with itself reciprocal, you will get 1. The number is negative 4, you multiply with itself reciprocal, the answer will always be 1. That is called productive inverse, okay? Can you follow me? The last one is distributive property. Distributive property is when you distribute a number into the bracket. Distributive means you multiply the number into a bracket, okay? For example here, negative 4 times 3 plus 2. What do you get here? Multiply negative 4 into 3 and 2. You will get negative 12 plus negative 8, and the answer will be 20, obviously, okay? For example, the example here, the number is 3 multiply with 2 and minus 5. What do you get? Firstly, you multiply 3 with 2 and multiply 3 with negative 5. The answer will be 6 minus 15. The final answer will be negative 9. Here, there are like 5 to 6 properties of real number, the basic ones, okay? Then you turn to page 4. Here, you can notice the page number here, the right down of the page, okay? The below at the right of the page. Okay, here are the exercise of the topic we just finished. The first one, the property of real numbers. There are 10 questions here. Try to do only odd number. try to do the odd number here. Okay, within 5 minutes. Try to finish this one with 5 minutes. Here the question say determine the property of real number is used from the 5 to 6 properties we just finished. Try to see this one, okay, and notice which property the question used. And question 7 and question 9, the question say simplify and name the properties. So you name the properties and also simplify to match in order to get the simplest form, okay? 5 minutes. Okay, thumbs up. The first one, the answer here, okay? The answer. The first one, the property the question used is additive inverse. Additive inverse, okay? Additive inverse. You see, the number multiply with itself negative, you get 0, additive inverse. The second one, the question 3, you see what is the property? associative property. Associative property of addition. In case of additions, you see it change the bracket how to group the number. That's it. Next one, 13x multiply x 1 over x and you get 13. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Multiply with itself reciprocal, you get itself number. Okay, multiplicative inverse. Question 7. Question 7. There are many properties you are going to use. The first one you start with and commutative. Commutative is how to switch the number, how it is arranged. Okay, let's say I will copy the question here, okay, to explain you more clearly in another page. Here. Question 7. X plus 7 minus x. Okay, you start with commutative. Commutative, you get 7 plus x minus x. Just switch the number between x and 7. And then you associative. Grouping the number. So I prefer group x and minus x. And the next one, you see, additive inverse. Here, between these two, you can use additive inverse because the number plus itself negative, you get 0. So here you will get 7. You will get the 7. And that's it. Finish question 7, okay? Next one, question 9. Next one, question 9. Question 9, so you start with 3x plus 4 plus 4x. Begin with commutative again. To be 3x plus 4x plus 4. And then you do distributive. But in different, the difference is you do not expand into the bracket, but you get a common factor out of the bracket. You get x out of here. Okay, and then last one, you just simplify. So the answer will be 7x plus 4. Okay. Here. Finish the first topic, the properties of real number. Okay, begin the next video. Okay, continue the next video about type. Okay, the next topic is number lines and absolute value. The number lines here is a method to show the set of real number, and this one you is used to study in Mathematics 3 and Mathematics 2 already. Okay, so I will skip this part, the number line. Okay, next one is the absolute value. Let's see the definition of absolute value. The absolute value is a number x, for example, denoted by absolute x. We call absolute x. Refer to a distance from that number to the origin or 0. And you know the distance cannot be negative number, isn't it? The distance of Bangkok to Chiang Mai cannot be negative. So the absolute value will always be the positive. Okay, will always be positive number. Note that since the distance is always positive or 0, the absolute value of a number is always 0 or positive. You see? So for example here, the negative, absolute negative 7 will be 7. The absolute 10 will be obviously 10. The absolute 0 will be 0. Absolute 3 minus 2, you will get the absolute negative 2. But absolute negative 2 will be 2. Okay, it's very easy topic. Absolute value is not that difficult. So example here, evaluate the absolute of the absolute value of 6 and negative 3. the value of 6 minus 3 minus 9 in absolute value. Okay, so firstly you simplify the value here, you get negative 3, and negative 3 in absolute will be 3, okay. Okay, next one, what is the distance between 2 and negative 24? When you want to find the distance from point A to point B, you do subtraction. So firstly, absolute to subtract with negative 24 here. So the answer will be absolute negative 26. So the distance between these 2 points is 26 units. What does it mean? Okay, for example, in the number line here, okay, it's too long. Okay, the number line here is 0. Okay, and the question asks you to find here 2 and negative 24. The question asks you to find the distance between these 2 points. So firstly, you subtract these 2 points and then you put the absolute. So the answer will be 26. Okay, that's it. Let's see some exercise of this topic here. The question 11 to 24, but try to do only some. Try to do question 11, question 13, question 15, and 17, 19. Just 5 questions, okay? 5 questions, I give you 5 minutes, okay? Try to do this 5 questions within 5 minutes. Let's go. Okay, thumbs up. Let's see the answer. Okay, question 18. Start with question 11. Okay, firstly, you simplify the answer in the absolute value. First, you get negative 21 in absolute, so the final answer will be 21. Here will be negative absolute 11, so this will be negative 11. Okay, question 15. Okay, try to simplify in the parentheses. First, you get 34 minus 10 minus absolute 10, you get minus another 10. What do you get here? Negative 3 times 14. Negative 3 times 14, so the answer will be negative 42. Next one, question 17. Okay, simplify this one first. What do you get? You get absolute negative 48. So absolute negative 48 will be 48 plus 75 minus 49 and minus another 74, not 75. So the final answer will be 0 here. And question 19. This one will be 12 over 5 absolute 8 over 3 minus 41 over 8. Simplify what is in absolute first by making the denominator equal. Okay, will be 12 over 5 absolute 24, 64 minus 1, 2, 3. Can you follow me? And then you will get 12 over 5 with absolute 59. Absolute minus 59 over 24. So get the absolute will be positive 59 over 24. 59 over 24, and then you do cross multiplication and simplify this, you get 59 over 10. That's it. So the first one answer is 21, negative 11 minus 42, 0, and 59 over 10. Okay, that's it. It is the end of the topics of number line and absolute. Okay, the next topic is about the types of real numbers. This one is a very short topic. The type of real number. So I will show you briefly how we organize the type of real number here. This one, you can take the picture here or you can capture the screen. Okay, first we start from real number. The real number is the topmost one here, the real number, which is classified into two main categories, which is rational number and irrational numbers. And I will further explain what is the difference between rational and irrational number. The difference is quite distinctive, and it's not that difficult to separate between these two. Rational number can be further classified into two categories, integers and non-integers. Integers is like the number, for example, negative 5, negative 2, 0, 1, and 3. That is called integers. And non-integer is, for example, fraction or decimal. Fraction or decimal is non-integers. And integer classify into negative here, negative 3, negative 2, negative 15. That is called negative numbers or negative integers. And whole number can be 0 or natural number, but natural numbers can be coded in many names. such as positive integers or counting number. Therefore, positive integers, counting number, and natural number are also same. Okay, the example number of the example number of zero integers or just called zero is only one number, which is zero. And natural number, positive integer, and counting number may be 1, 2, 3, 15. That is the example of natural number. Okay, let's see. What is the difference between the rational and irrational here? You can see here. The rational is the number that can be written in ratio or fraction. The rational number is any number that can be written in the form of ratio and fraction. But for example, A over B, but B cannot be 0. For example, the number that can be written in the form of ratio and fraction, for example, like 5 is irrational because you can written in the ratio of 5 over 1. Okay, like 1.5 is also another example of rational number because you can written in the fraction 15 over 10 or 3 over 2. That is the example of rational number. So obviously, the rational number is any number that can be in form of ratio and fraction. Okay, so oppositely, irrational number is the number that cannot be written in the form of ratio or fraction. Here, for example, the number is pi square root 2 and so on. Okay, so one distinction between rational and irrational number is that the rational number have repeating or terminating decimal expansions, whereas irrational number do not. Why? Because the value of pi here, with the value of pi is not terminating decimal. What is the value of pi? The value of pi is 3.14. Obviously, the value of pi is 3.14. But actually, the value of pi is not that terminating because its value is 3.14159265359 and so on. How can you write this decimal into ratio? It's impossible, right? So pi is considered irrational number. So this is the types of real number. That's it. This topic is trying to teach you how to categorize the type of real number. And let's continue the next topic, number line and absolute value, in the next video. Okay, everyone, continue the exercise of the first chapters, real number. We just finished 3 topics: properties of real number, type of real number, and number line and absolute value. Okay, so we will review this by doing some exercise. We just finished some odd number, so we continue doing the even number. Okay, try to do number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and last one, 20. Okay, 10 questions. I give you 10 minutes. Let's go. Okay. Let's see the answer. The first one, question 2. Question 2. The property this question asks you is commutative. Commutative property. You see why? Because it's just switching the number from 17 plus x to be x plus 17. That's it. Commutative. 14. You see, maybe someone is tricked by the question because there is bracket, but the bracket is not always be the associative, because this one we do not change how the number is grouped, but we just switch the number here from 14 plus to be x minus 3 and then plus. So this one is also commutative property. Okay, question 6. Obviously it's also commutative again. Maybe commutative again. Okay, question 8. Question 8 is quite long. 8 and 10. Okay, so I will show clearly here. Question 8 and 10. Okay, question 8. The question is 4x minus 3 plus 12. So we begin with distributive. 4x minus 12 plus 12. 4x minus 12 and plus 12. And here, can you see this one? Identity. Sorry, it's not identity. It is inverse. The additive inverse. The any number plus itself negative, you will get 0 here. And any number plus any number plus 0 will get itself. It is identity of in addition. Okay, last one, question 10. Question 10 say x plus 7, x minus 3. So we begin with distributive. X squared minus 3x plus 7x minus 21. Okay, we begin with this one and then you just simplify the number. You get x squared plus 4x minus 21. That's it. Okay, I say take some note here. Okay, continue. Question 12, very easy. Finish what is in the absolute first and then you get 7. How about this one? You get 2 minus bracket 4 minus absolute negative 6. You get 6 here. And then you just simplify. Negative 2 minus negative 2. What do you get? Negative parenthesis 2 plus 2. So the final answer is negative 4. The final answer is negative 4 is the answer of question 14. Okay, question 16 is not about the absolute. There is no absolute value. Just simplify this. What do you get? The answer is 1000. How about question 18? Question 18, simplify. First, you get 9 over 4 minus, try to make the denominator equal, will be 4 over 12. You get 9 over 4 minus 9 over 12, and again, make the denominator equal, which is 12. So the final answer will be 18 over 12, which is 3 over 2. Which is 3 over 2. That's it. And the last one. Question 20. Simplify this one first and simplify this one. Okay. What do you get? 1 over 6, 3 plus 2, 6, 3 plus 4, 1 over 5 over 6 times 7 over 6, so you will get 1 over 35 over 36, okay, and then the final answer will be 36 over 35. That's it. Okay, take some note, and that is the end of today. Today, the topics are not that difficult, okay? They prepare you for further topics. And tomorrow and other days will be more challenging, okay? That is the end of today. See you tomorrow.